Hello, hello. I'm Orlando,
And I'm Kaz. Hello.
and this is Late Night Ride. Alrighty, tonight we're going to be working on the Imagi Incorporated building where Michael is. So the load that left Multitech on the last scene is has pulled in here, and they're going to start. They're going to be unloading it and getting it to the tech floor. But in the first place, though, everybody, hey, like, share, all that other good stuff, and it all makes a big difference in the end. And that's the best part, right there. Hang on a second, I'm just grabbing this stuff. Don't mind me.
That's okay. Go for it.
Huh. Alrighty. And I'm just gonna throw this up. Okay, hang on. Don't mind me. I'm getting all this stuff set up and sent to some friends so that they can watch it too. It's just easier to do it now than try to do it later. Alrighty, there we go. We are good. Alright, so let's get into this and let's have some fun here. Let's see what is going to be happening with Michael here and taking delivery of all these parts that Sean and everybody made. Alrighty. Wow, is that ever small? Okay,
So we
got
left
some left.
off at page 20 last time, last week.
Mm-hmm.
And we're working, and if you're just joining us, we're working on a script called Complex so
Yep.
far. And it's um, it's a drama
Well,
by the sound of it.
it's more of a drama thriller.
Yeah, drama thriller. That's right. Yes, it's thriller more than whatever. But yeah. Okay. Uh, we're still working on that too. That's the beauty of writing a script. It's
Oh yeah,
flexible.
exactly. You set it up
Mm,
the way you needed to go.
yeah. We don't have a log line yet, but we kind
No,
of know because we've talked about it, all that kind of stuff.
well,
Um,
the log line and tag line and stuff like that will probably as we go along we'll figure out quite easily what needs to be in there, and that's usually where we
that's
find
right.
our tag line anyway.
Mm, that's right. I'd like to do a bit of backfill if somebody just joins us, just kind of like.
Okay. Should we start writing?
So, we bring Michael into this, aren't we? I think
I can't hear
being
you.
kind of taken away from lawn mowing. You get
Okay.
me?
Yeah, so what we're going to be working on here is going to be um, the guys we had originally seen in the scene where Michael was taken in the van are going to be the same guys who are bringing the shipment up on the elevators.
Okay.
So we're going to start with interior, Imagi Incorporated, elevator, night.
Mm, okay.
And I guess we'll start with Guy. Okay, what I did is Guy rolls an electric dolly into the elevator. He closes the door on the keypad behind him, which is beside the opposite closed door. So you got two doors on. You got a front and a back door here,
Mm-hmm.
and he hits his floor number, whatever that decides to be. Righty. So when the door opens behind him now is mm, 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 mm. I have to put that in there at the beginning. Like Guy rolls the electric dolly loaded with a huge multi-tech crate into the elevator, so that we know where the stuff's coming from.
Okay. Yeah.
Hmm. And that he actually has a crate on there in the first place.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And okay, so uh, 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 um, Michael will peek around the corner of the workspace frame, and of
Mm-hmm.
course, Michael's gonna grin, right? Because he sees what it's bringing.
Mm-hmm.
Delivery. Okay, so this is going to be the point where we're gonna have to finally we're gonna hear the names of the people that Michael is working with. Okay, so the guy was the passenger in that van, the one that was working the tech, um, is now going to be called Oscar, and then we have do we want Jackson or as one of the guys? How about Yosef?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, we got Nestor. Okay, that ought to do for now. Just so that I have them, so I can line them up and name them already and be done.
Yeah.
And this one goes to. Okay. Then we have the elevator pings. The door is open. And then we have about late 20s. Okay, so now we have Oscar, of course. So when Michael's checking the crate, Oscar grins and pats the crate.
Mm-hmm.
This one is mine. Okay, so he cheeky kind of half bows with a flourish. And then he says,
Excuse me.
oops. Yeah, Michael says, glad to have you, Oscar. Find an empty corner to
Mm-hmm.
set up in.
I'm just checking now on YouTube.
Okay, what was that, Kaz?
Just trying to see what we're doing. Are we on?
Okay. What I wrote was Oscar pats the crate like it's the
So I
world
can
to
read
him.
what you're typing.
Yes, I'm reading what I typed. Yeah, Oscar pats his crate like it is the world to him and walks it off to an empty space.
Mm-hmm. what are you saying? What are we talking Michael, and what's the other word?
All right, as he drops. Um,
Oscar. Okay.
okay, as Oscar drops the load off, Guy comes out of the elevator with more. Okay, hang on, I gotta go back up here. Okay, so up here, when the door opens and Oscar's coming out, Guy comes by and he catches the with the other empty dolly and catches the elevator before it closes.
Okay.
And I think what we're gonna do here is time lapse. Um, I think we should do that in straight dialogue. What do you think? Okay, not Nestor's another. Okay, lapse each name separately. So we're gonna have Nestor. We're gonna have and on and on and on it
Okay.
goes. No, and that's the way it's gonna go. We'll just do sharp cuts there where it goes. The guy is there, the crate's there, Michael's there, and he's going, okay, then got Nestor. This one here, there, but they're each individual sharp cuts. If you get what I mean.
Yes. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I got it.
That way, we're not going back and forth to the elevator. We're just seeing him saying there,
Mm,
there, 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 over, you know, all the way along. I think it'll work out pretty good.
yes. Yes.
I mean, I could separate them all, um, because then that would show the true space of time that it takes up.
Mm,
If you know what I mean.
yeah,
because this is going to take more than the amount of seconds that this small piece of the script actually is. But we will work that out later because it's just one of those things that just goes and goes and goes and goes and goes. But see, now that we have the names of these guys on here, um, so now we've met Oscar, but we have yet to meet Nestor and Joseph. We know who Guy is, right?
yeah,
But we're not going to meet Driver again, um, unless he has something to contribute to what all is going on, because he would not be a tech guy. He is a driver. That's what he does. He transports stuff back and forth. So if Michael needs a special order on something or other than driver, he'd be talking to driver, right?
that's right. Yeah,
That kind of thing. So I think that'll work out pretty good that way. That way we have covered it with two guys we already have in the script. And yes, I will go back to the beginning and we will add Oscar's name instead of
yeah,
passenger,
yeah. Mhm.
right?
We
At
we've
that time,
introduced a new
even though nobody
character.
ever says, nobody ever knows what his name is,
Mm, mm,
but it's still the same character. So you have to name them when they first show up.
mm, yeah,
Well, and actually, you know what? I should probably just do that now.
we could. Yeah, it's fine. We just introduced a new character, even though we didn't have it at the beginning of the script or the story. This is just how we develop things, just in case, and we can still scrub it out if there's no real use for it. That would be a second time around, perhaps. We don't put a character in unless it's useful, because we don't want
Well,
to overload any script or any story with unnecessary characters, because that's also a wage. If you got to pay,
well,
you
yes.
get budgets.
Yeah, once your character has a name and they have dialogue, there's a different pay scale.
Yeah, that's right. So we're looking at both ends of it, both the creative side and the business side of it. It helps to make your your story sold, if you like, that kind of thing. But,
Okay, so that's fixed there. And driver will still be driver, no matter what the deal is. Let's give him an age. Give or take 35. Sound good?
not here.
Because we never did give Guy an age either here, I see. There we go. And of course, I'll be putting in more of a physical description of what these people are looking like as we go along. Okay. Okay, so how about these other guys here? Okay, Yosef is going to be working machinery in the manufacturing area. I'm going to peg him at late 40s. That's good with you. And then Nestor is going to be, um, he's one of the tech guys, but he also likes to assemble things. So does Michael. So we may see Michael and him work a lot together.
Mm. That's right. So we do have use for him,
Mm-hmm.
which is
Mm-hmm.
what I like. Yeah.
And this way, um, if we make Guy into um, like he does speed coding,
Mm-hmm.
like he can work out a platform, a format in record time, and then he'll be handing that
Mm-hmm.
off to Oscar. So maybe Guy and Oscar will be working together a fair bit.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of have it in teams, and then Michael will be
Yeah.
spelling off Joseph on the manufacturing line. But it's like before when because we had Michael there and the DNC machine was squealing and he took off to go, you know, fix it.
Yeah.
Well, Yosef may not have been there yet.
Mm-hmm.
We don't know because we never saw anybody else in that area. It's just this big area that needs to be filled up,
Mm-hmm.
right? So
Yeah.
now we,
That's
um,
right. Mm-hmm.
right? So now we know because if the DNC machine was there, that means either Michael set it up or Yosef set it up. But it's probably Michael
Mm-hmm.
that set it up, just for the simple fact that he ran when there was a problem,
Mm.
right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So there was stuff they could get done, and then other stuff that could not get done, just simply
Mm.
because you know, the delivery hadn't been there yet, right?
That's
His
right. Yeah.
company, back home, the one that makes all these parts and all these things.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Alrighty. So what do we want to put after? Do we want to stay there for a little while, or do we want to
Mm-hmm.
stop it there, and then we'll come back at
Yeah.
another time? It'll be another one, and we start meeting some of these guys as we go along.
Mm. Yes. Yeah. I think the latter.
Hmm.
And
Yeah.
let's
I was thinking the same thing because it would be just
Not that
more.
I'm fully aware of it, but I got a feeling about that. That's all a feeling. That's all.
Yeah, yeah. Because I think going from this, like, fast work to now we got Sean coming home from work,
That's right.
which is going to be
Timing's
which
for
is going to be the
everybody.
opposite. It's going to be slow,
Yeah,
at
that's
least
right.
to start
Yeah.
with, anyway. And planning with
hmm
the family and all that good stuff is all going to happen.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. So yeah, yeah. What we're doing is getting all these like the chess pieces set up for timing for when they take off, when they have to go into action. So
Well, exactly.
first
Then
party
we don't have
script
to
is
sit there
always
and we
setting
don't
up.
have to sit there
Yeah,
and figure out things. We can fly on them.
that's right. That's right. Yeah.
Okay, beautiful. That's going to work out wonderful. Now we're
hmm
on to the next part on the on the outline. All
Yeah, I
right.
was about to say that. But how many
Hmm.
pages on our outline? Yeah.
The outline is 10 pages.
hmm
So
And we're
we're doing,
down. We got two down.
yeah. So we're doing really good with it being, like to this point,
Mm-hmm.
being 20 pages in, and we're a page and a half through the outline.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
Because this is going to work really good because a lot of this stuff um, already has a lot of setup in it. We've also got dialogue in them already,
Mm.
and we just have to fill in all of these things now and have the whole story running in forward motion. We don't want to go backward on anything. We always want to move forward. What's next? What's next? What's next?
That's
Right?
that's right. In order.
And we don't want to give too much away at one time
Mm.
because we want to keep
That's
people
right.
guessing and wondering what's going to happen. Right?
Exactly. Yeah.
So that's half of the reason why we're doing it the way we did
Mm.
it because normally Kaz and I don't really outline.
No,
Not
that's
not
right. We're
really
doing it for
normally.
you.
But the whole point is we want to show people how to do it because sometimes, um, like on the Descendant Past miniseries, it's so there's so many details that have to be hit because it's like a historical and sci-fi at the same time.
Mm.
So there's so many
Mm-hmm.
there dates, times, and specifics that happen in those things, and you have to do an outline in order to keep everything straight and know where you are, when you are, you know,
Yeah.
and how each of them plays into the next one. So
That's right.
we had to outline that one.
Mm. Yes.
I mean, I
We're
remember with the
doing it
first one, I had
special.
this great big chart with all the years and the players and and then and then
Yeah,
had to start weaving them together, so they're in
Mm.
proper order for the time
Yeah.
period jumps that happen.
Mm.
So
Agree. Yeah.
yeah, it is one of those things that we just it just is the way it is,
hmm
you know.
Yeah. Every
But
script is different for us. Yeah. Has
mhm,
been.
mhm, mhm,
And the
mhm.
way we build it.
Well, and also us being a team,
Mm-hmm.
for both of us to know where the story is going, um, w-
Mm.
we need to
Mm.
have some blueprint to go by, so both of us are on the same page, right?
That's right. Yeah.
We both understand what we need, where it's going, and
Mm.
how we're going to play it,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah.
Because we do
Yes.
that all the time, you know.
all the time. Every little bit nuances, everything, yeah,
Well,
has to be
well, yeah,
considered in subtext.
yeah, because you
Even
got
though
to
we
know.
don't say it, but it's there. Yeah.
Yes, it is. It is because we've been writing together for so long. We know what each other
Yeah.
means. We don't need to spell
Yeah,
that out,
exactly. Yeah.
but it's a given. It's a given for us because
Yeah.
we have done this for
Yeah.
so long. There's no
Yeah.
we know how
Yeah.
each other thinks.
That's right. Yeah. Absolutely correct. Yeah. I
Yeah.
know.
We just
Yeah. It
which
didn't
is
take
now.
long either, to be honest.
Yeah, but I mean we did that with the outline. We threw up
Mm.
all kinds of
Yeah.
ideas back and forth, back and forth, back and forth to start
Mm.
setting things in motion, right?
Mm.
And
Yeah.
started building. We figured out what kind of things were going to be happening on the fly because neither of us had thought of any of this story
Yeah.
before we started the show.
That's right. Yep.
The
Yep.
first
We
episode of
have
us
certain experts.
outlining, yeah, yeah, the first
Sorry.
episode of
Yeah.
us outlining was literally the first time we sat down and actually looked at it.
Yeah. That's true. Yeah.
Yeah,
Very
it
true.
is. That's what we did. We just okay, let's figure this out and what we're gonna do.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
because I kind of had basically a little just a little, tiny little paragraph of
tiny little
an
bit.
idea
Yeah.
of an
An
idea
idea.
that I
Mm.
came up with what about 15 years ago.
Yeah.
And
Mm.
it was like, oh, yeah, this could be cool.
Mm. Yeah, we can make something out of this just with an idea.
Mhm. Mhm. Although the
And then,
characters were in my mind, the characters I was seeing at that time were
mm,
about 15 years younger than we laid them out today.
mm,
This like now.
mm,
So
yeah,
that's kind of cool considering
mm,
those characters. Um, the two boys wouldn't have been involved,
mm,
right?
yeah,
But it wasn't.
mm-hmm,
None of that stuff was figured out at all.
mm,
It was just about this one son and his parents, and
mm,
that something was gonna
yeah.
because
Again,
the initial vision of my head was just this open acreage and this greenhouse sitting there in the middle of it. Nothing else.
yeah, that's right.
That was
Well,
the
knowing you,
visual.
I knew you'd have that.
Yeah.
There you
Yeah.
go.
Well, yeah, well,
Because I know you, yeah, that
yeah.
well. I knew there was going to be a greenhouse
And if I
without
had the
even you
yeah.
telling me. And when you did bring it up, I went, yeah, okay. Yeah, that
Hmm.
was that.
Hmm.
It was so easy. Yeah.
Well, yeah, and I
Mm.
think if I had a greenhouse like that, I would be setting it. I would be automating it that way.
Plants. That's right. Yep.
It would be
And the
planned out.
underground thing. See, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, everything. We use an underground scene stuff in Descendant Past, So that nothing was a surprise for either of us. That's
Well,
because we've worked together so long.
yeah, but
Together, yeah.
you stop and think when we did Rogan's War,
Mhm. Yeah,
it, it
plants
was
and
in a cave.
underground.
It was in a cave,
Yeah,
right? But we still had
that's right.
technology that
Yep.
was working with all of this stuff.
Yeah, that's right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
come to think of it, yeah, I
Yeah.
forgot about that.
Yeah. Exactly.
Well,
Exactly.
yeah, it's
It's
true.
amazing what you can do in a
Yeah.
little valley that happens to have you know a bit of a cave
Mm.
opening that gets kind of modified.
Yeah. Yeah, right. Yeah. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I like it. The way it goes. Yeah.
Well,
Uh,
that's the kind of technology that is a bonus when you're making food.
yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So I guess.
So where are we up to?
Okay. So I guess we'll
So,
be. Mm,
dum de dum de dum. Dum dum de dum de
okay. Do
dum.
do do we want to start at multi-tech? Basically, first thing in the morning, Sean's going to the parking lot to get in his car and drive home. Or do we want to
Yeah,
start
we
in
need
the
some
car?
action.
Yeah. Or do we want to start with him in the car driving, like do
Oh,
interior
I
car?
see. Yeah, that's a good alert. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I
Okay.
like that. That'll change your mood from what it was to something else. An alert. Yeah, that makes everything spring to life.
Okay. Early morning. Because I'm kind of figuring it like he's worked 12-hour shift,
Mm-hmm.
I believe.
12-hour shift. Wow. Got to.
Well, that no,
No, wait. Did not say it.
that's
Just
normal.
sort
That's
of.
normal, Kaz.
What about an 8-hour shift instead of a 12-hour shift? No, actually, leave it as a 12-hour shift because this is the new world order. Is it correct?
No,
I don't know what they're going to do, but we're creating a
Andy.
world.
Andy has been working 12-hour shifts for more than 40 years.
Well, most of the world does not do that.
If you're
But then
working,
again,
if you're manufacturing something, yes, you do.
okay, you can have your way. Do as you wish.
Okay. Um. No, well, any manufacturing that's 24 hours a day manufacturing, and they have shifts. You always have
Yeah,
sections of it that are
three
12.
8-hour shifts.
Yeah, some sections are 8-hour shift, others are 10s, others are 12s. It all depends on the area you're working in.
We have we established it yet? What country we're in?
Hey,
I'm bringing up the hard questions now.
well, I just automatically think Canada, but they do the same thing down in the States. Shift work. There's no
Yeah,
biggie.
I don't know. To be honest, I think we usually stick with the norm, which is North America, because we've
Yeah,
always
they got
pitched
they.
towards like Hollywood, but now things are changing. So
Yeah,
anyway,
yeah. But I mean,
and I guess we're not.
even down in the
Well,
States,
what we
if you're working in the auto industry, you're working in steel, you're working in any of these things,
yeah.
you're working an 8, a 10, or a 12-hour shift,
Mm, yeah.
depending on
No,
the
that's
area,
fine. That's why I
depending
said
on the area you're
leave it.
in, and how many guys
Mm,
you have to cover that shift.
yeah.
If you only have enough guys for 2 shifts, then guess what? The shifts are on 12s.
Yeah, but in my country, it's illegal to do that. So I'm just talking about again. We're coming back to just working with North America, which is fine because that's what we've been doing all our working together lives, haven't we? So,
Well, that's right,
and
because I mean,
I'm not asking. Wait, I'm not asking for a change. I'm just trying to establish it because we're doing this for the podcast. Okay.
yeah. Well, hey, but you
Other
also
than that, we don't give a damn. Yeah,
Well, that's right.
yeah.
But you got to remember, though, Kaz, even people who are
Mm.
working 8-hour shifts quite often pull double shifts for the overtime.
In that country, that's why I said which country are we in. It's the only
Well,
reason why I
yes. Well, that's
asked
why I
it.
say
Yeah,
in Canada, that's the way it is.
yeah.
If you want
Okay.
to work a double, you can work a double. There's
Mm.
no law against
Yeah.
it if you
I
agree to
never
work a
said it
double.
was. I never said it
Yeah,
was.
yeah.
Okay. No, we have now because we've talked amongst each other. We've established certain things
yeah,
that we
North
hadn't talked
America.
about before. Correct? Yeah. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So we're good. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I will not, I don't mind. It's just that because we're doing podcast, and we're talking internationally. So I didn't want people to think that we're stupid.
Oh. Oh, I don't think that would be a worry, my friend. Okay, but still here, the point is we had Sean start, I would say 6 o'clock at night.
mm,
So he'd be go until
okay.
6 in the morning.
Yeah.
Well, I could pretty much put Dawn on here.
Hmm. Yeah, go for it. It's,
Well, it's a little bit finer with the timing,
mm,
because I think Tanya's work. I think we set it up. She's just doing night
mm,
shift, which is a standard like 11 to 7 type thing.
okay. Yeah,
Alrighty.
just casual. Yeah. Doesn't, it doesn't matter. We just put them in these places like chess pieces for us. So it doesn't really matter. So our previous discussion is really null and void, to be honest.
Okay, the sun barely hitting the car. Sean unlocks the door and gets in. Tired, he sits for a moment
Mm,
and then pulls out his phone and dials.
mhm.
So maybe he figures he'll catch Michael if it's early enough in the morning.
Mm. Oh yeah, he's mowing the lawn too. So everything is connected, isn't it? It just kind of struck me then. Oh yeah, so we're changing the story with that's really good. It's okay. We haven't even reached that part, but my head is doing it. It's gearing up.
Yes.
Do-do-do-do.
Yep.
Yeah.
But that's okay because when you do that, I either jot down a note or I
Mm.
store that away
Yeah.
up
Yeah.
here.
True. Mm. Yeah.
Alrighty. So I have tired. Sean unlocks his car door, gets in. Tired, he sits for a moment, then pulls out his cell phone and dials. And he says,
Mhm.
"Where the bloody hell are you?"
Yeah. Now you're talking my language. It's a bloody hell are you? Yeah. Mm. Anyway.
Okay, so disgusted with no answer, he starts the car
Mm.
and drives out of the parking lot.
Mhm.
Okay, then we're exterior Sean's house because it's not far away. Obviously, it's
Mhm.
within 10 minutes.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. Mm.
Hang on, let's make that driveway. Okay, Sean's car pulls in. Do we want to go?
Who are these characters you're typing in? What's their names? Because you can't read it on the screen. It's
Oh,
too
this is
small.
Sean. That's why I say
Okay,
exterior
Sean.
Sean. Exterior Sean's house, driveway
Mm-hmm.
at dawn. Sean's car pulls in. The garage door opens.
All right.
Now, do we want to go back into the car with Sean, where he sits there and he contemplates, and then he puts the car in park,
Mm-hmm.
and then goes and starts digging out the tent that's in the garage.
This is Sean, and he's a. Oh, right. Oh,
Yeah, yeah, he's the dad
okay.
here with
There's
the two
Lachlan.
boys. Yeah,
Yeah, that's it. He's the father. Okay, yeah, go for it.
yeah, yeah. So he's just getting home from work. He pulls in, and we see the garage
And
door
you see
open,
the
and then we see him stop the
Okay,
car
go
before he pulls into the garage.
Mm, okay, sounds good. Dum, 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 dum.
Okay, so we'll go.
Yeah.
The car is going to stop outside of the garage, so we'll go back into interior Sean's car.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go. Okay, so hand on the wheel. Sean contemplates the garage.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus. And then decided. He slams it into park and gets out. He doesn't even shut it off. He just slams it into park and gets out.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So we're now in Sean's garage. It's early morning. And then we'll go.
What's that word? Shane pulls a light
Geez, I think
weight.
sometimes my keys are.
Oh, a tent. Yeah. A tent box down from the
Okay.
rafters.
Okay, so now we're outside.
And Bat comes with him, taking him out of his place. Okay, sorry, no, no bats.
Okay, so now we're outside Sean's house in the backyard. Um, and it's again still early morning, so this hasn't taken much time. His vehicle is still
Uh,
running.
oh yeah. That's right. Yeah. Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
so
Okay.
so Sean, make it four.
Mm,
Okay, yeah. And then he, and then he gets in the car and pulls it into the garage.
mm-hmm. Yeah.
And the garage door closes. So where we go from here will be in the house.
Mm-hmm.
Unless we want to go and see what Andrew and Olivia are doing first.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So do do we want to just take it straight in to the house with Sean and he makes breakfast and all of that, and then Tanya comes in and the boys wake up and then they start planning. Because we can show that
Yeah.
Sean has already started jotting down a few things
Mm-hmm.
and stuff like that because because he's got time, right?
Yeah.
If he's working from 6 to 6 type of thing, he's got an hour before
Mm-hmm.
Tanya gets home. And since
Yeah.
the boys were likely up gaming, then there'll be
Mm-hmm.
plenty of time to
That's right. Yeah.
they probably
Works for
won't be
me.
up for a little while yet, but you never know.
Mm. Yeah. Yes. Okay. I like that we got up to this part too
Yeah.
because all the setting up, it takes a lot of things away from what's going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
It
It does.
doesn't really take away, but you know what I mean. As if you know you're going to build a story, you go, okay, we've got
Well, you got to
setup.
build it.
Oh, let's do that boring bit, but
Well,
then like, oh yeah, yeah,
they aren't
oh
so
now
much
we can do
boring
something. Yeah,
bits as these are the kind of things that start making you curious. What is he up to?
mm,
It's like, I mean,
yeah,
he's going
that's
to go
right.
inside and he's going to ask the rest of the family, but meanwhile, he's already made his decision.
Yeah, that's
Sean
right.
has made his
Yeah.
decision. He's going on this hunt, regardless.
Mm, mm. You have to do something.
Well, that's
That's
right.
correct.
Now that he knows that
Hmm.
there's an issue, yeah, he's got to fix it.
Mm. That's yeah.
You know,
I mean,
I mean,
he's eliminated all the other things that could be
hmm
okay, and there's
he's
nothing
tried
wrong.
the other
But because he's
avenues.
come up blank to
Yep.
all these people that he's gone through, yeah. So
hmm
now he has to feels he has to do something.
I mean, stop
This
and think
family
about it.
has a.
He wouldn't be a boss at this company if he wasn't this type of person,
That's right. Yeah.
right?
And, yeah. And when you're living in this 10-minute city, you have to be careful what you say and who you say it to. And
Exactly.
that theme I'm hoping will show up through the dialogue and actions as well.
Well, yeah, I'm assuming so because that's the whole point. You know, he knows he's going to find Michael regardless of anybody else,
Mm, yeah.
right? I mean, he's already decided that, and he's already decided the whole family's going.
Yeah, well, he has to tell Tanya when she comes home from
Yeah,
work in an
exactly.
hour's time. Yeah, so we got to show that he's made a decision already. He doesn't need permission from anyone. He doesn't have a discussion. He knows it's wrong because he was the one that we put him into work area and
Yes,
did his like
he did
recon and
his.
all the rest of
Yeah,
it.
he did his
And
due diligence.
now,
Yeah.
mm, yeah, and he knows that it's wrong. He doesn't know what it is yet, and the family is not aware of it either, except at a slight, oh, something's wrong. But that could be anything. But now he's advanced the plot for us through Sean, and
Mm.
and we will need some dialogue. I, when she comes home, she tells it to her, maybe to them, I don't know, but to her at least, and we're
Well,
doing this.
I figure when she comes in, she'll look at Sean over at the stove. Hey, are we going somewhere?
Yeah, yeah, all that kind of stuff. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, where are we
So
going?
we're up to that part, aren't we? Yeah.
Well, yeah, because if
So,
he pulled out all four backpacks,
mm,
right? So obviously they have been on family trips like this before,
yeah,
where they've gone, camping and hiking type of thing.
yeah, yeah. All we need is a camera shot of those things. Boom, boom,
Mm-hmm.
boom.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and it's yep. All right, good. It saves a lot of dialogue too, unnecessary dialogue, I guess. But when she comes back, his wife comes in from work. That's where the discussion happens, and from then on, they go and different scenes and all that.
Yep. Well, and that's just it. I mean, it'll be just the two of them to start with, unless
That's right. I don't think the rest
unless
don't need
maybe
to.
Logan gets up early, the little one, right?
No, I don't think so. No,
You know.
well, not in the immediate scenes that come up for us. Yeah, unless yeah, maybe he's the last one at home, like cut there, and he's saying, "Mate, right, get get your jacket, we're going." Blah blah blah. This is what's going. This is what's happening.
Okay, I have no idea
Then
what
we
you're talking
introduce
about.
new facts. Then yeah,
Well, yeah,
we'll
because no, but they
solidify
got to sit
something.
down and plan what they're going to do and how they're going to do it first before anybody's throwing jackets on.
Well, they could do that bit when the last kid comes in, Logan. Maybe.
No, no, because they're not leaving until nighttime.
Yeah, but we're not going to show all of those time hours, are we? We're just going to show what's happening.
Well, we're going to
It doesn't
show
have.
them. We're going to show them doing the planning and how they're going to do it
Yeah,
and
we have to do
what they're going to
that.
need
Yeah,
and all that stuff.
yeah, I know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got that. But you don't want to repeat it. What I'm just doesn't matter. Yeah, you need one big scene for that, right?
Yes.
Before they go.
Yes,
Good.
it'll be one scene and then we'll go off to something else and then we'll
That'll do.
these
Yeah,
come back to them
yeah,
leaving.
yeah.
That kind of thing.
That will do.
Yeah. Because I mean
And
they got to do
sorry,
shopping, they got the all kinds of stuff that they're going to need camp stuff for to
yeah,
eat when they're camping.
yeah. All right. So he comes home. Sean comes home, gets the backpacks. We see decisions made. That's the purpose of that
Mhm.
scene. And
Yeah.
then the next scene would be all of them there, and map that out and say, well,
And
whatever you. I
discussing,
think we
yeah,
talked about. Yeah,
discussing the
the
how.
family discussion.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll do. Two scenes.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that'll give us lots to work on next weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we did well.
Yeah. Yeah.
Two and a quarter pages, two and a third,
Hmm.
which is pretty,
Yeah. That's good.
which is not bad for basically an hour or a little bit less than an hour.
Yeah. Well, I've been over an hour, but yeah,
Mm-hmm.
about an hour. But yeah, I mean, sometimes you get some slow sections for us, and then some speedy stuff happens thereafter, and then you get to the next
Well,
bit and you go,
yes.
okay, we have to think of that. Just go
Yeah,
back
yeah,
and
but
forth.
they also have to play into how the actual story is going to evolve in the first
Always,
place.
yeah,
Some scenes are going to be slower, some
exactly.
are going to be faster, some are going to be a mix of both.
I know. Yeah, yeah. Well, you wouldn't want it any other way, would you? Not really.
Well, you can do them all slow or all fast, and then you know
But
everything goes by too
sometimes we
fast,
don't
and the
even need to
fast is
talk
super
about
long.
it. Yeah, that's the best part, I suppose.
The whole
We don't
point,
have to.
the whole point is this roller coaster.
I know. That's right.
That's
Yeah,
right. You got your highs and your lows, and
absolutely.
your highs and your lows. Now this is what
Yeah,
keeps people
yeah,
coming, keeps people
exactly.
watching,
Yeah.
because you have good
Mm,
things happening, and then you got bad things happening, and good and then
mm,
bad, and good and bad, and then bad, and then more good and double good
yeah.
and fantastic, and
Mm.
and then you have rock bottom, and
Ah,
that is
yeah. Then you go dry zone, dry zone. Yeah.
yeah, but if you have it all the same, that just makes for, regardless how good your dialogue is or anything else, it just makes for a boring movie. And
Yeah,
our whole point
yeah.
is to entertain.
That's right. Yeah.
The more the merrier.
Nothing more than to entertain because it's
Yes,
fiction. It
because
has to
that
be
is,
entertaining and not boring.
I know, but that literally is the point of the entertainment industry, right?
Mm, yeah,
Their whole purpose is to be uh, producing entertainment,
that's
right?
right. Yeah, well, that's
That's just
right.
the
That's
way it is. Otherwise, why call it the
uh,
entertainment industry?
yeah. The way I see it, on film and things like that, it's just like there's two things. Purpose is to entertain or to inform. And if you're informing, that is, it's a documentary. If
Well,
it's
that's right.
not, then it's entertainment. That's what in my head. That's how it works for me. So I, I'm not
Yeah,
didactic about anything that I bring to
a
film. Yeah,
documentary is the
mm.
what is or what
It's
has been.
informative.
That's
Mm.
history.
It's not fiction.
Documentaries, that's stuff that comes down into the history line. This entertainment is what if.
That's right. Exactly.
Yeah, completely. That's what makes it
I
so much
figured that
fun,
out. Yeah.
because
Yeah.
there's 5 million, as many ideas and what ifs out there, uh, you know,
Mm.
as there are, grains of
Yes.
sand
Yeah.
on any one given beach,
Yeah. Exactly. Mm.
But the whole
Mm.
point of storytelling, just in general,
Mm.
is usually to pass on knowledge of some
Mm.
sort or
Mm.
another. Somebody has learned something
Yeah. They
in
want to
here,
share something like that. Yeah.
or it's a cautionary
Informed.
tale.
That's right. Yeah. Other
You
than
know,
that, I'm just pure entertainment,
yeah, but even
non-fiction.
pure entertainment's the same
I
way.
mean, fiction. Fiction is entertainment. Yeah.
Well, that's what
Non-fiction
I'm
is
talking about. Fiction
not.
is It's
That's right.
entertainment, but it
Exactly.
also has the what if. It also can be a
Mm.
cautionary tale, and it can also teach people
Yeah,
these are the kind of
yeah, yeah.
circumstances that got this person to this point,
Mm,
and this is how we fixed it.
mm.
To me,
Yeah,
that's
that's
knowledge.
right.
Does it work
Yep.
that way and always in the real world? No.
Mm,
But that doesn't mean it won't make your brain think about how you would do it
mm,
if you had to do it.
yeah,
You know,
yep,
if you had to be that kind of character in real life, how would you do it?
yeah,
And that's
exactly.
the whole point is to get people thinking and using,
Mm.
they got all this gray matter. Let's get the electricity going in it.
Yeah, what is on my brain? Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay, yeah. Well,
Alrighty.
that's about it for that. But I started reading an old story. I wrote an old. I read it. God, I'm stuck. I'll get this right. Last night I started to read a book, Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
Oh, I love
And
that
one of my
book.
favourite stories, yeah, Douglas Adams is now dead, but he, I liked what he wrote first before he got into the writing of it. He said he started it on radio, and he didn't know what
Yes.
he was writing.
Yes.
And yeah, and his writing was, and he started to describe all the things that he went through in bringing this, to life and all that. And he
Yes.
said it was just rubbish. He said, he basically said, this is not anything, nothing. And then it kept changing all the time. So I thought, well, gee, we can relate to that, can't we?
Of
I like
course. Things are always changing.
it. And it made me feel like with what we're doing now is that we're probably way ahead of his curve, because I think, oh yeah, okay. I was
Uh-huh.
feeling bad about the way we were doing it, and now I feel better after finding out like his stories were like from nowhere and just like an idea he had, went to sleep on it and looking up at the stars,
Mm-hmm.
and then he came back with it 6 years later. He remembered it and he used it for the title, The
Yes.
Hitchhiker's Guide to the
To the
Galaxy. When
galaxy.
Douglas Adams was he's hitchhiking around Europe, so at the time, and he
Okay, you're kind of
his poor broke, and things like that, and asking
yeah,
where
yeah,
did
yeah,
he
you're
and
getting really
yeah,
quiet.
and misinformation, and he said he's used all of that stuff in in his story here, and I kind of laughed, and you know what? I mean, after I read what he wrote, then there was another prelude to it was Russell T Davies.
Mm-hmm.
Davis, like he's writer for Doctor Who and
Doctor Who, yep.
Torchwood and a whole lot of other stuff, but well known more for
Well, this is what I'm
his
reading right now.
yeah. What are you reading? The Harper. Just go back. The Harper Hall of Pern and McCaffrey. Oh yeah. Now she's um, fantasy or sci-fi writer, is she? I think you put me on to her.
It's both. It's both.
Pegasus.
No.
Yeah. Yeah, but yeah,
Not this one.
it's
Not this
different.
one. This
No,
one is this one
I'll
is a
get a
whole new
lead to that.
this one was a whole new world where dragons actually do exist.
Yeah. They
But
usually
of
do.
course
Yeah.
they're human and they got to this planet on ships.
Mm. Mm. Yeah, okay.
And the whole story it's
You like her writing? Yeah.
it goes
I think
around and
so.
around and
Yeah.
around. The Harper Hall, the Harper is the musicians. Harp. So it's a Harper Hall
Ah, right. Happy.
type of thing. That's what this particular book has more to do with that section of the
Yeah, okay.
people. But there's also the Wares of Herne, which is where the dragons live with their riders.
Mm, mm.
because they
I'll
have
probably
an
make a
enemy
movie out of
that wants
that.
to fight on a regular basis.
Uh,
Hmm.
and look out for what are we in? February, coming to the end of that.
Mm-hmm.
And I think in April we should get, for anybody who's watched and loved, um, at the Outlander, um, we should get a new series or the rest of series 8, I think it is, coming up in on screen for us to
Okay, so it'll
watch
be a
and
season eight.
binge on. Yeah, yeah.
Well, is it going to be
Look out for
season
that.
8, or is it going to be a whole different series?
No, it's part of the season 8, I think it is. Or it is
Okay.
season 8.
Because there is
From
because there
memory,
is
I can't remember.
because there is another offshoot story from it.
That's right. That's the other thing.
So
I'm not
that's why
got
I'm
into that
asking:
yet.
is it a new series,
Yeah, yeah.
or is it just a
I
new
know.
season?
Yeah. There's a John. Yeah, Lord John.
Yeah,
Can't remember his name.
yeah, yeah.
And yeah, they did. She did a story on that character alone. I want to see
That's
that,
right.
but I
Yes.
but because I'm in a different countries and because I travel, I can't always get those streamers up.
Mm-hmm.
Like in Vietnam, I can't get Disney Plus in that country because it's like no way.
Okay.
So mm, therefore, I can't even watch the Christmas Doctor Who um, episode. Oh, wait, that's where they switched to, transition from one doctor to the other face. Ah, which
Well, that's
I'm
okay.
not going to
Apparently,
say who it
the
is,
last
but
two
I do know.
doctors, the last two doctors weren't worth listening, watching.
Yeah, but I watch. I'm a sucker for it all. I'm not saying it's good, but I watch it so I can go. I want to know what's going on, and I think, oh, I think it's going to get better because Russell T Davies is back. He's writing, so
Well,
whoever
everybody
writes
thought that.
is the one that drives me too. Not
I know,
not
but
just
everybody thought that and found out no,
yeah.
he's changed a lot.
I think he's had to.
No, no,
We're
no,
talking. Are
no,
we? Well, I'm
n-
not going to diss him.
no.
I'm not.
Well, hey,
I'm not.
I'm not dissing him either. He's just not the same writer he
I know.
was.
I'm not.
He's not the same
Yeah.
writer he was back in the earlier times when he was a lot younger.
Yeah. Well, I don't want to talk about that kind of stuff because we, I mean, what I really think, but I'm not going to say it on here. Yeah.
Well, true enough. True enough.
Yeah.
And
W.
on that fun information, don't forget
I mean, we
to
are
like
on
and
YouTube and we have to be careful. Yeah.
okay,
So
yeah, yeah, yeah.
that's
And
why I'm
don't
not saying what I really think. Yeah.
okay, let's wind her up here,
But,
Gaz.
but wait a second. I do love Russell T Davies. I really do.
Oh,
I'm a sucker
I
for him.
love all his earlier work. There's no doubt
Yeah,
about it.
yeah. He's the only person I go on to Instagram to read is him. I don't know
Hmm.
why. I just love him. He's just so beautiful writer because. And he also gives authors, books and things like that. I've seen him just bring in somebody who he read this book and he'll give it a nudge on there. He's just a nice
Mm-hmm.
person. But then
Okay.
writers aren't you all out there? I'm saying bullshit now.
Alrighty, Kaz.
All
Alrighty,
right, time to go.
let's wind her up here because we're almost at 12:30. My
So
time
next
anyway.
week I'll be I'll be in another country again. So I'm hoping that the Wi-Fi's better. That's all. The only thing that I have to really say. But other than that, yeah,
Yeah, well, you're kind of fuzzed out at the moment, but um
yeah, it doesn't matter.
hey everybody, have you know,
Bye.
give us a thumbs up, give us a share, follow,
Yeah, like our
and
stuff. Yeah,
come and write and have some fun.
yeah.
Yep,
And ask
yep.
any questions. You can actually do that if you want to.
You
Just
bet.
say good day.
Yeah. On
And
that note,
okay, I'm going. I'm out.
uh,
See
all
you
right.
later.
So we'll see
Bye.
you all next weekend. Bye bye.
Yes. Ciao.